And I know it's been a while. I've been going through some things in my personal life. Really rough week for me personally. But ain't nothing that I can't handle. I deal with it according to what I need to deal with, man. Feeling good, feeling great. Yeah, man. I really don't. I really don't know what's going on in the world outside of anything Kendrick. Like Kendrick Lamar. I need to start talking about this because Kendrick honestly hit the reset button for all of hip hop. Like he hit that reset button. Nobody is talking about anybody rapping about anything other than what Kendrick is talking about, in my opinion. From what I see, my algorithm, everything that I've seen, it's all about like Kendrick and breaking down lyrics and seeing what he means and decoding this and like this man has made hip hop like hip hop again. I love this. Man, I love it, yo. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, yo, I listen to that album. As soon as we get in the car, like, if my kids was to come down here and I'd be like, no, shut up, so I don't know the words, but we all know that. Like, oh man, my son, my Asian son has learned rhythm just from that album. It's like, okay, you got it, you got it, you got it. Like, yo, he taught my son how to catch the beat. I don't need no pause in there. Like, he's 3 years old, man. 2 years old, 3 years old. He's sitting there, yeah, I got this. Don't get it to the mustard, bro. We turning up. He got out the seatbelt, man, and I ain't even snap on him, but I slammed on them brakes. Brake checking my kid, yo. You turn it up too much. I love him though, man. Little badass kids. Yeah, he hit the reset button on it, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm hoping that the rumors that I'm hearing aren't true because to date, right now, from what Joe Budden put out, is that Lil Wayne tried to reach out to Kendrick, and Kendrick didn't respond, and Lil Wayne went in the booth. And I was like, yo, we just heard a campaign of you crying for the last 2 months when this dude is trying to get his stuff together, and you crying saying that you feel like you got robbed from the Super Bowl. When I've mentioned it before, I don't remember if I put it up here or not, but I've mentioned it before where Kendrick has had the hottest year in hip hop in well over a decade. I haven't had anybody put out an album, even himself, put out an album that everybody stopped to talk about it outside of Beyonce. That everybody stopped, and this is from a hip hop standpoint. The world stopped when they found out Kendrick dropped the album. I was talking to my nephews yesterday, right, and they were on a school bus downloading it on Spotify, and everybody on the school bus was listening to it. Kids, 12 and 13 years old, listening to hip hop, a lyrical hip hop, not drill. I'm a trap. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kill my ops. Blah. Like, no, this is like a inspiring hip hop. Like kids, like one of them is 11, and the other one is almost he'll be 14 in a couple of days. Kids on a school bus unanimously downloading this album to listen to what a lyricist has to say. Crazy, because that hasn't happened in such a long time. I don't remember outside of like everybody rushing to get like DMX's album when I was a young kid, like the which one was it? It was in the 2000s. The one that stop, drop, shut up. What is it? Man, I should know this. I should know this, but I don't, man. Don't worry. My memory isn't memorying right now. Maybe it's because of I want to continue to talk about this Kendrick album, and like oh my God, I haven't heard an artist since DMX have this much. Like, yo, I was borrowing people's CD to listen to DMX because my mom wouldn't buy me no CD with cussing. My dad he was a preacher. We were all so religious at the time, and it was, but nah, man, to have children listening to it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Kids listening to? Right. Man, you can't tell me that's not the most like he deserves everything that he got, and I'm glad he made that song because it's like, yo, even kids are looking at it like, yo, I deserve everything I have. We listened to it. I took my nephews in the car because I like vibing with them, and we just drove and we listened to all 12 tracks, just listening to it and giving our opinions on it on our way back, just because that's what I do with what I'm saying. And it was like, yo, such a monumental moment, but I missed it last week because I've been busy. But I was like, yo, I'm gonna ask y'all about this, and we talked about it, and it was just good that the kids understood and are inspired, like to inspire a nation, man. Like Kendrick is over here, got white people on the East Coast crip walking. What else needs to be said? Like they crumping and crip walking, craziest thing ever. You can't. I have never seen a Jay Z. I've never seen a Lil Wayne, Drake. I've never seen any of these people go and take some like from the East Coast to South Side, and everybody is embracing that. Like everybody switched their style up to man. I've seen so many LA hats even since the Dodgers are winning. Like this is a big time for LA. But when I man, like I said, like this is what hip hop is really about. He hit the reset button. And I hate the fact, and I hope that, like I said in the beginning, I hope that this isn't true, that Lil Wayne is not trying to diss Kendrick, because the reset button that Kendrick hit, everything that Lil Wayne has done is about to be completely dismantled, because he's setting rap based off of morals of a man. Lil Wayne will tell you how many times he ate a vagina, sucked a vagina. Like Lil Wayne has little to no lyrics that I'm not saying none. I'm not going to discredit, because Lil Wayne at a point in time was my favorite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but all of that is done. Like having multiple kids, he's teaching kids how to stand with the family. And hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm corny, and yeah, I might be antisocial, but I'm staying in the house with my family. Like I don't give a damn about what's going on out there. Like y'all can have all these women that y'all want. It's like it's at a point in time where you have to stick to one woman. Dude, wishing that I had that guidance when I was still married or like younger, so I knew how important it was to find a woman that would stand with me through everything. You know what I'm saying? I know now. I know now how important it is, but I'm just saying, if I were younger and I would have learned like before I had gotten started doing just a bunch of fuck shit, like how much better of a person, of a man, of a dad, and I'm not saying I'm a bad one now, and I'm not saying you know what I'm saying, but had I learned, had these values stuck around or been around from somebody that was my peer at a very young age and make it cool to be monogamous, I would be in a better situation. I had to make it cool myself. Like I had to find the cool in it myself, and a lot of it came from just the chaos that was around it. But I had to stop it myself. Like without any guidance. Like we already are lacking our fathers. Most black men, most men, period, are without their fathers, without their father's influence. I know I didn't. I had a father that was present, but wasn't there. So my situation was different. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So it's just good to see these young kids be brought up to be like, yo, value your woman, put morals, and it's in a cool way of lyricism. And it's like, yo, he's set the reset bar. So how do you, as someone who is like Lil Wayne, combat that? Because all he has to do is simply go down your catalog. Like, bro, you've broken up more families. You've created the monster that I just destroyed, Drake. Now I get to destroy the creator. Like, bro, you're not. You don't have that. Leave him. Like, you should leave him be. My opinion. I know everybody gonna be like, no, man, Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne. Man, I know what Lil Wayne can do. I know what he did when he was on drugs. But if you haven't gone to a Lil Wayne concert as of recent, don't talk to me, because I went to the one that he had in Virginia with, what was it, Blink 182, and you could hardly understand anything that he was talking about. Like he didn't even remember half his lyrics. He was just running around on stage yelling, yeah. That's insane to me. That wasn't a performance. So if I saw that at the Super Bowl, you know how, come on, man. Come on, man. When I have somebody who respects the art, the craft enough to put on a display in a show, he had like a 2 minute segment in Dr. Dre's LA show, and he had all everybody in black suits. It wasn't the NOI, but it looked like it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was sending the message, and I'm like, cool. I'm excited to see what message he's going to bring, because that's what showmanship is. Like, you don't know, like, okay, cool. We know he can sing these songs, and we still love these songs. But how are you going to bring it to my face? Like, how are you going to present it in a setting like the Super Bowl when you have everything? What are you going to do? And it's just like, you can't compare. Like, I'm sorry, Lil Wayne, but I don't think you can compare. You just had the joint with the Hot Boys, and even clipping that, like, it's not much you can pull from it as far as like what a family would want to see at a Super Bowl. You don't have a lot of family songs. You don't have a lot of songs that can be cleaned up to appear as family. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? When, again, you have a man that's reset hip hop, and I think everybody recognizes that too. It's like, yo, Jay-Z has a daughter. Would you rather hear somebody talking about, you know what I'm saying? If you bring it, and he's bringing his daughters there, would you rather hear somebody talking about things that they were talking about 20 years ago, and denigrating women, much like, your lyrics, even Jay-Z's lyrics has changed. Do you want that for your daughter? Do you want them to hear that? Or do you want them to hear something that's going to inspire them? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's the Super Bowl. It's family show. I'm not trying to sit here and listen to nobody talking about what they did behind closed doors. That's your private life. I'm not trying to hear it. Just me on a personal level, on a dad level. If I'm sitting down watching the Super Bowl, 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to have my kids with me. Halftime show kicks off. Not trying to hear anything about sex or anything about, you know what I'm saying? Like, my kids are right here. My daughter is with me. My son, like, no, I don't want to hear that. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna bring that to light, and we're gonna remember, like, yo, okay, cool. During this time when we loved Lil Wayne, we were in a place of partying and having fun. Cool. But now I'm in a place where I have to pay a mortgage and figure out my next 20 years of my life while setting my kids up for the future. I don't think I want to hear no party songs. Like, I don't have anything to party for. Like, it don't make sense. So yeah, I think Kendrick is about to really, like, really change things, and I think it's going to be different and difficult for everyone else to even, like, understand the changes that are presented to them. So I say, man, Kendrick, hey, Kendrick looked up to him. Kendrick loved Lil Wayne. So for him to have to do what he's about to have to do, it's like, all right, man, like, look, I gave you all your credits. I worked hard for everything that I deserve. And if you in the way of that, or if you speak against that, then I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. And that's it. Like, yo, I'm gonna deal with you accordingly. So you make a diss track about me, cool. Everybody. And he said that out the gate. Like, yo, anybody who's coming after anything that I worked hard for, you're not gonna make me feel bad for what I worked hard for. You're not. I don't feel bad at all. I worked hard for this. You weren't with me when I had to sacrifice my time away from my family. You know what I'm saying? You weren't with me when I had to go on to, like, you weren't there with me. So as I've gotten better and I've studied the craft and I've really worked on my craft and gotten better, even better than you, who I once looked up to. And you can't, oh man, congratulations on getting the Super Bowl. I just wanted it because I felt like I deserved it. That don't make no sense. I feel like I deserve $100 million. I feel like I deserve to win a lottery. I feel like I deserve, but I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't put in the work. I feel like I deserve more viewership. I feel like I deserve more likes, but I haven't. I haven't put in the work. It's not going to be a good look, man. In my opinion, I'm not a music guru. I don't know anything about, like, in depth behind the scenes about music. Like, my opinion is just my opinion, but my opinion is standing from a point of dads. My opinion is standing from a dad. My opinion is standing on just what I can see from an entertainment aspect. From a business aspect, how it makes way more sense because look at this dude just dropped an album showing you, hey, this is why I deserve the Super Bowl. I did 75 million streams in 2 days. I'm breaking records nonstop. I got 6 songs on the top 100 right now on Billboard, and I'm 2 months removed from. Well, it's not December yet, but essentially, I'm 2 to 3 months removed. I'm gonna be on the Super Bowl on February the 9th. So I'm hot, and I'm hotter, and I've had a hot summer, and it's been like this since March, where I've been nonstop. He's just about to make a full year cycle where he's the only thing talked about through streamers, through entertainment, through radio. Everybody is waiting and anticipating and sitting on the edge of their seats to see what this guy's next move is. And if Lil Wayne decides to drop a tape, he's going to have another hot summer because he's going to take his time and make a song and have it. He's probably got stuff ready right now. As soon as Lil Wayne drops, okay, let's go. I got to respond. I'm ready. I'm battle ready right now. Like he might take out the whole Young Money by the time it's all said and done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like that, man. Like he's exposing people, and that's one thing. Like Lil Wayne has been such a mystique that a lot has been hidden from us. But he's an entertainer. He's around those people. He's heard the stories. Man, he about to start expose. Man, come on. I want to preserve the image that I had of Lil Wayne back in the early 2000s. He's not a good battle rapper. He lost to Pusha T, which is hometown hero for me. You took a L on that. You lost to Gilly the Kid. You took a hella L on that. Don't try it. You know what I'm saying? Not to discredit these are lyricists. These are rappers. But even if you don't want to credit them, like Gilly was a writer for Lil Wayne and the whole Young Money camp and didn't get paid. And he made a diss track that honestly, if you listen to it now, it aged well. Push aged well. And they have been going at each other. Like he had been going at him since you know what I'm saying, Pharrell didn't get paid by Birdman for a track that he made. And as you see, man, VA stood up for like Lil Wayne still was Lil Wayne, but at the same time it was like, when it comes to everybody from VA will tell you, yeah, Pusha T killed Lil Wayne. And I like Lil Wayne. I love Lil Wayne at the time because he was making the hits. But Pusha was like, lyrically assassinated. And then you have Jay-Z. Why did you do that? Keep it real, niggas. You know what I'm saying? The whole ham, you ain't got my lady money. You know what I'm saying? You got baby money, which double entendre. Keep it real, you ain't got my lady money. You don't have Beyonce's money. Lil Wayne does not have Beyonce's money. It's just the facts. And you come back and you talking about kidnapping his girl. You can't touch Beyonce, bro. Like, okay, it's not realistic. Push said too, like, as far as like cleverness and realism, like, yeah, I get that to Jay-Z all day because he just dropped a double entendre that was speaking facts. So it's like, Lil Wayne, you 0 for 3 in my opinion on battle rap. And I don't know if there's other battles that you've faced, but the man that's having the hottest summer, you think you can come at him? You may be a hot boy, but after this, you're gonna be real cold. Like, people gonna forget your whole, like, people, man. You see what he just did to Drake, a person that you created and actually did better business than you. You see what he did to you. He actually won a battle. Like, this dude actually won a battle. You have not. You haven't. And you think you're ready for somebody as this dude is if you're a giant, this dude is Galactus. Like, this dude is a planet eater. He is bigger than the planet that you're on. I don't think that's a smart move. Let that shit go. Let it go, man. Don't do it. Like, because I know me, and once he starts to peel back layers, I'm gonna start looking at Lil Wayne different, and I don't want to do that. I want to preserve. I really want to preserve. That's why I'm taking this week. I'm gonna listen to all the Lil Wayne that I can, because Once he drops, I don't think I'll look at the music the same. So today, waking up, going to do it. Hold on, let me see if I'm still recording. That's the edit point. I just had to see if I was still recording. Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the Lil Wayne. That's my Lil Wayne take, man. I don't think it's a smart move. I don't like the move. I don't like it for Kendrick. It's a win-win. It's a win if he responds. It's a win if he doesn't, because all he has to do is be more successful. Like Kendrick honestly doesn't have to respond to Lil Wayne, and that's another thing. Like that's another mind blowing thing. It's like Kendrick don't have to respond. Not to Lil Wayne. He got everything that you wanted. I got the Super Bowl. What do I need to call you for? I got it. What I need to say? Or I can dish you, like, I can make a diss track about you while I'm on the Super Bowl. Like, I'm in your city and I'm calling you out and you can't even get in these four walls. Like, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Because it's only going to make him, like, Kendrick is already on top, but it's only going to make him higher level. Like, people are going to forget your greatness and all the things that you've done. And I just don't want that. I don't want that, man. I don't.